SundaeSwap update and a whole bunch of FAQs that I've collated from all around the place, mainly from YouTube though. I just wanted to get them all collated into one video and answer them all at the same time.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast.
Hey everyone, I'm Peter Bew. If this is your first time here, thumbs up, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and you hear more great Cardano related content from me real soon. There's a lot happening at the moment. But let's get into this very first piece here. This article, this came out on the 23rd. Now it's from Alessandro, the creator of Nami Wallet. So Nami Wallet was experiencing some incredible delays. Hence I made that video about importing Nami Wallet into CC Vault so you could actually cancel your orders. I could tell a lot of people got a lot out of that because a lot of people had their orders stuck and they just needed to get them out. Now, Alessandro has been working quite hard and working out on why on earth their orders weren't getting through where others in the ecosystem were. So he's done a lot of research and he's found this interesting article that was a comment from Input Output Global on the GitHub repository on how the Cardano node works. And he's done the research on there and has spoken and worked with Blockfrost API to do some changes for them. So they originally had large mempools with 20 megabytes of memory. So what they've done now is spun up lots of smaller ones. So instead of scaling upwards, they're scaling outwards. So now they have a lot more servers, 30 of them to be exact, with slightly smaller mempools, and it's getting through that queue quicker. So it's scaling outwards rather than upwards, and it seems to be doing the trick. He's also added in a new feature where you can actually connect the wallet to your own node. So this is for people that know how to do this. They can set all that up and connect that way. It's probably not for the novice out there, but if you can get this set up or look into the documentation for it, I'll put links down below. Instead of relying on a third-party server such as Blockfrost API or the servers that CC Vault has, you can have your own. If you're running Daedalus, for example, you essentially have that whole node on your computer and you can possibly hook it up, connect it there, and connect Nami Wallet to it so you have a direct communication line to the Cardano blockchain. That's pretty cool. Now my next piece here, this is an update from SundaeSwap itself. I was playing around with World Mobile Token. I've been trying to put in liquidity to it, but it's not working. It's still pending in orders. And there were some issues involved with it. And they've worked out the issues, they identified it and applied the fix. Maybe it was a typo, I don't know. But it was little things like that and it should be working now. So my orders, I'm gonna cancel the ones that I've done, redo them, see how it goes and get those orders back in and working. Fingers crossed. Now, there's a lot of controversy at the moment around CardStarter. If you're part of the CardStarter community, it sounds like, I don't know, a deal went bad, a deal went south, and formal agreements may not have been made, or just verbal agreements on Telegram or on Twitter, whatever it might be. And a lot of people are upset. They provided a lot of liquidity on the CardStarter mining side. I don't know exactly how it works. And they were expecting a whole lot of SundaeSwap tokens or that conversion over to the SundaeSwap DEX so that you can have that cards and ADA pair married up on the liquidity pools. But that doesn't seem like it's going to happen at the moment, and it's going to be really interesting how this entire space, this entire story unfolds. And you can listen to a couple of links down below. I'll put references to one of the original AMAs back in June when this started to happen, the combining of the parties, merger or marketing opportunities. I don't know how to call it, but it's been quite interesting to watch and a lot of people have reached out. So I feel like I do have to mention it. But this is SundaeSwap's response to what was going on in the community. And I haven't seen one from CardStarter yet. I haven't seen a blog post from them or an announcement to address what was going on. And Charles Hoskinson also did a live video feed talking about this as well. So again, links to it down below so you can get references to it and understand what's going on in the ecosystem around there. My next piece here, the SundaeSwap team went on a live AMA. You can see it here. Again, I'll put links to it down below. But they were talking about the liquidity, the ADA that is locked up in those liquidity pools. What happens to it? they are going to delegate this ADA to various stake pools in the Cardano ecosystem. So during this SundaeSwap ISO, a lot of people have moved to various stake pools, including our own, to get those SundaeSwap tokens. And it's going to last for that 25-day period. Now, this really moves a whole lot of ADA into these pools and away from the smaller stake pool operators. And that really, really damages the network. It concentrates the ADA into a certain amount of pools. And these small operators, these mission-driven pools, these stake pools that are donating lots to other causes, whether it's eco causes, whatever it might be, they are suffering at the moment because they're not producing as many blocks as they would because they don't have as much delegation. So this process, they're looking at any of the ADA that's locked up in their liquidity pools, they will be delegating back to some of these small stake pool operators. Now, I don't know the details about this. I still have to go through this live AMA that they did on Twitter Spaces to find out more details about that. But I'm hoping that the liquidity rewards that are also earned from that also get passed back to you as a liquidity provider. So if you have your liquidity locked in a smart contract, they'll stake it for you and they'll provide back the rewards of that ADA back to you as well. Fingers crossed that's the case. I don't know if it is. A lot of other protocols are doing that, and I'm really excited that they are, because it just means that if you're getting a DeFi loan and you're locking it up in a smart contract, it's still earning interest for you. That's cool. So projects like Meld are doing that, and you can check out my interview with Meld, with Ken Oling, and you can find out more about that project. So fingers crossed they do that. I'm really looking forward to it if they do. I'll keep you updated. Like I said, I haven't watched it all yet, but I'll get to it and I'll let you know. Now, the Milkomeda team have announced that it's coming very soon. Their EVM sidechain, their Ethereum-based layer, second layer, where you can run the Ethereum blockchain and run Solidity smart contracts. So that means you can port any dApp, decentralized app, from Ethereum over to Cardano. Wow, that's huge. I said in a news update previously, I put a link to it down below for you, but this is a big thing. It means it's going to bring a lot of developers into the Cardano ecosystem that have been waiting for something like this. It is absolutely huge. It brings in a concept called rollups as well, and I'll do a future podcast episode all about it. So let's get into the frequently asked questions for this week. Now, this first off is a correction of what I did in my really long video. It's almost an hour-long video that I did around going through the DEX and my experience. Now, Ajej put a couple of comments here in regards to inaccuracies. And first off, my Milk token liquidity deposit went really quickly through the DEX, and he pointed out that each of the liquidity pool pairs have their own queue. So the Milk queue was a lot shorter than the World Mobile token one, so hence the Milk one was processed and added in a lot quicker. So if there's a lot of popularity on one particular liquidity pool pair, it means that I'll be waiting in the queue longer to get through it. So if you're wanting to provide liquidity somewhere within the DEX, go for a less popular one. So go a little bit further down the list, something that you might have, like I put in Hosky tokens with ADA as well. So I'm a Hosky billionaire. I managed to get that liquidity in pretty quickly as well. So I gave that a test, and that is right. The other mention here is about slippage. So I thought slippage was about price. So how much would the price increase? And I put in 100%, so I was willing to pay double what it was. That's not quite right. It is not 100% movement in price, but it's actually the percentage of the number of tokens you expect at the current price that you're willing to lose. So it's quite a lot more dramatic. So I could lose all of my tokens for what I was swapping for. So do not put the slippage at 100%. If you have, please cancel your orders. Please cancel your orders and put in a new one at a lower slippage in case you lose that. I don't want anyone to have followed my mistakes. I'm just about to cancel mine as well. Luckily for a lot of people, that these orders are taking absolutely forever to get through, and you can cancel them, and I will talk about canceling in a minute as well. The next question that came up here. Okay, thanks. I like that you keep your errors in your tutorial. Also, is CC Vault an extension or web wallet? Which are you using? I forgot to mention this. I'm using the extension in all of the videos that I'm doing. So it doesn't appear and pop up because I've got it hidden, but the web browser version of it doesn't connect to the various websites, the dApps. You need to have the web extension, which will allow you to talk to other websites, because it's always in the browser, and you have the SundaeSwap. So always in the browser, you have the SundaeSwap website here. So this needs to be able to talk to it. And if it's in a different browser tab, it's not going to work. It actually needs to be a part of the browser itself. So hence a browser extension works. So use the browser extension. If you set one up in the browser wallet, you just need to restore it in the extension, because they are separate, and go from there. Everything that you see that I've explained will work from that point. Now, where is that collateral button? So I don't think I made it very clear in my video where that collateral is set. So I'll show you two things. One, where you enable the dApp itself, the dApp, which wallet you want to be and connecting to the dApp, and where that particular collateral setting is. So here I have my wallet, and I'm just opened up my Nami connected wallet. So it's connected to my Nami wallet as well. So it's the same wallet. I'm on the summary screen here, and here is that dApp account. So I can enable and disable. So I can say, this is the one that I want to connect to the SundaeSwap website. And you can see that little green button there, little green circle. And that little circle indicates that this particular wallet out of my 3 is the one that is connected to the SundaeSwap website. Now the collateral setting, I'll click on settings. I'll go to under wallet settings here. And then this option, expandable drop down, it says collateral. So when that is disabled, there we go, that's what it looks like. And I'll enable that again. It looks for a particular address that isn't used yet, and it has some leftover ADA in it. If you don't have one, it will ask you to put in your sending password so it can create one for you. It will create a separate address, put 5 ADA into it as the balance, so that you can now interact with smart contracts. So if you don't have that collateral set, you won't be able to cancel your orders. You won't be able to do a swap. You won't be able to do anything like that. So you need to have that collateral there. Next question. Okay, Nami isn't showing that I've delegated. Now this is a little bit of a bug in the UI at the moment. I took a little screenshot here so that you could see this little drop down arrow should show the name, the pool ticker that you're delegated to. So in this case, it should have said ADA Oz. I'll click on that, and then I can actually unstake from that stake pool as well. So that's how you unstake. So now you might be thinking, all right, so how do I check if it's actually worked? Because at the moment, when people are delegating with Nami, they'll put in that sending transaction and it's taking forever. They'll do it once, nothing's happening. They don't know if it's actually worked or not. It takes about 10 or 15 minutes, somewhere between there, for that transaction actually to be submitted to the blockchain and then come back at you. So when I did it last night as a test, I delegated to a stake pool and I waited about 15 minutes. I literally did not touch a thing. I pulled down the Nami wallet and looked at the transaction history and waited for that particular fee that I was expecting to have gone out to have triggered. So once that triggered, I knew that the wallet had been delegated. Now the way that you can check that is by getting your Nami wallet's receiving address. So I'll just pull it down here. I'll grab my receiving address. And you can go over to a website. This is a great website. It's called cardanoscan.io. It's a blockchain explorer. It lets you have a look at all the happenings on the blockchain. It records every last single transaction and knows exactly what's going on, what's being sent where, because it's constantly querying the blockchain. So I just grabbed my receiving address from my Nami wallet. I'm going to just paste it here into the explorer. Click on search. Now this will give me an idea of what's happening on my wallet itself. So I can see how much ADA I have in there. That's correct. It gives me the address that I used, so everyone can publicly see that now. And you can see here my stake key, and this here indicates what stake pool I'm delegated to. So you can see here it's delegated to ADA Oz. So that's it. That's the quickest and easy way to check. Just put in your receiving address into Cardano Scan, have a look at where it is delegated at the moment, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Now you can also do that for any of the wallets. So if you want to double check that you've delegated, maybe you're using Yoroi on your mobile phone and you're getting that error as well. You're getting a pop-up message saying it's not working or whatever it might be. You can grab your receiving address and check in 10 minutes. And if it appears there, you're good, because that Cardano scan actually scans the blockchain third-party service. It's done it somewhere else, so you can verify that way that it has happened. Okay, next question. Delegating to multiple pools. Now this comes back down to a lot of the mission-driven pools, a lot of the smaller stake pool operators out there are struggling, and we were one of them until we were put onto the ISO. So we were sitting around 8 million delegation. We were minting about 7 to 8 blocks per epoch, and that's okay. It kept us going quite well. But a lot of these smaller operators, they have lost millions, and they're now down below thresholds where they're not minting any blocks anymore, where they previously were. And a lot of people have worked hard over the last year to build up that delegation to have these giant ISOs pretty much liquidate all of their delegation and move elsewhere. Now, I know a lot of that will come back. I know a lot of people are supporting those small stake pool operators, but you can actually delegate to 2 stake pools or multiple stake pools at the same time by splitting up your wallet. And I'll show you how to do this in CC Vault. So I'll go back to Nami here and I'll click on accounts. Actually, I already have it set up in my F2LB account. And I did show this in another video, but you may not have noticed. Now I'll click on accounts here. And here you can see I have 2 accounts. So these are sub accounts that are created in your wallet to allow for that multi-pool delegation. So this one here I've created and I've set to ADA Oz. And this one here I've set to, and again, delegated to ADA Oz. Now, both of those wallets can have different balances. So if you only want to delegate, let's say 100 ADA to the SundaeSwap ISO, and then the rest of your ADA to a mission-driven pool, you can split that balance and actually do whatever you need to do with that. So you can still support your original pool and also delegate to the SundaeSwap ISO, earn a little bit of SundaeSwap, but still earn your ADA rewards elsewhere. So it's really good that you can do that. You do have that option. You can simply do that by clicking down here where it says sending password, add in your sending password and click on add account. You can have unlimited amount of accounts. So if there's 100 different ISOs, these SPOs, the initial stake pool offerings happening, and you want to collect tokens from all over the place, you can split your wallet that way and delegate to everything all in one place. And you have all centralized in one single wallet. As you can see, I have 3 though, so that's just how I like to have it. Okay, that's multi-pool delegation. I really hope that helps. And if you're supporting and wanting to support your original stake pool again, you can split your wallets and do it that way. Can I delegate part of my wallet balance? Yes, that's how you do it. So you split your wallet into multiple sub accounts and you can do it that way. Nami wallet can do it as well. If you pull down the drop downs, you can see the add account and you can create multiple different Nami wallet accounts and delegate to different pools that way too. So it's really cool that you can do that. I still want to purchase NFTs. Yes, don't we all? Of course we do. So you can still use your wallet balance. The ADA that is staked to a stake pool is not locked. They do snapshots every 5 days at the end of the epoch. So when the snapshot comes on the 25th at 9:45 p.m. UTC, they will do a recording and they'll see exactly how much ADA is in your wallet at that point in time, and then use that to calculate your SundaeSwap rewards. Now, this doesn't tie into the ADA rewards. The ADA reward cycle works differently, and I've done many podcasts about this and blog posts. Again, links to it down below, or I'll put a little bing at the top there so you can watch that and listen to that podcast episode. But you can move your ADA in and out at any point in time within that 5-day period. Just make sure your ADA is back in your wallet before that snapshot. But you can go buy NFTs, you can trade on a market, you can liquidate your entire balance if you need to. If the market's crashing and you say, hey, I need out, you can do that. You're not locked into a contract, unlike on an exchange or on Binance or wherever you might be on in other ecosystems where you are locked in. So you're not locked in this case in the Cardano ecosystem. Free to go wherever you want. Insufficient funds to cancel. Now this comes into play, 1, if you don't have collateral in your wallet, and 2, if you don't have any funds. Every time you interact with the blockchain, you do need to pay a fee of some sort. And I'll just bring that up in a second. But if you're transferring to another wallet, you do need some ADA in there. If you're withdrawing your rewards from your rewards wallet to move to an exchange, you need some ADA in there as well. Some people get caught out because of that 2 epoch delay in the rewards that get distributed to a wallet, there is sometimes some ADA left over in that wallet, including your wallet's deposit that hasn't been collected yet, and they've moved off their ADA to an exchange and sold everything and want out of the crypto market, but there's still rewards coming into your wallet because of that 2 epoch delay and the deposit of 2 ADA that you initially put in there that you haven't claimed yet. And because you don't have any ADA as a balance, that means you can't claim that because you can't pay for that transaction fee. So you remember that, keep that in mind. So it's a good idea to at least keep about 10 ADA in your wallet so that you can make sure that you have enough for that collateral and also enough for transaction fees if you need them. Okay, next question. Can Nami wallet still be used after importing to CC Vault? Yes, you can. So this particular Nami wallet that I've got in my browser extension is exactly the same as this one here. So I'm using them both at the same time. Here I'm using it for the actual DEX, the SundaeSwap DEX, because I want orders to go through as quickly as possible. Remember in my last video, I talked about how they differed in terms of infrastructure, and I use the Nami wallet because I'm trading on NFT marketplaces and a lot of them haven't integrated in CC Vault yet. So I need that flexibility there. So I'm using both. Yep, you can, you totally can, I have. The pool I wanted to delegate to hasn't created a Nami link. How do I delegate? Okay, so this comes into how I mentioned on our own stake pool website that down at the bottom down here, you can click on Delegate with Nami and a little pop-up will appear. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just change screens. So a little pop-up will appear. There we go. So here we can see it come up and it actually already tells me that I've delegated to ADA Oz. So that's a huge benefit there. Now, a lot of stake pool operators, they aren't website developers, so they don't know how to do that. So if you're looking for a particular pool to delegate to, maybe it's not one of the ISO pools, so it might not come in this list. You can always go to Pool PM, find the stake pool that you're after. So I'll just click on search here. Let's say it's this one here. And you can always click on the join button on the right-hand side here. And this will trigger a transaction that you can sign with your Nami wallet. And from there, you can delegate to that particular stake pool. If you want to use the Pool PM website as well, once you've actually connected your wallet to Pool PM, so the button for connecting is on the home page. I really prefer it in the top right-hand corner where the user experience is consistent across all different websites. But once you've gone to the home page of the website, you can click, there's a connect button here, and then you can go back to the SundaeSwap page. You can see the list of the pools of the website. There's that little join button next to it, and then you can click on join there. So if the Pool PM website isn't working, you can always go over to the Pool Peak website, click join and delegate your ADA that way. So because they have different API accounts, you can use either one at any point in time you like. So currently my Nami wallet is delegated to one of the SundaeSwap ISO pools. If I do this, that import Nami to CC Vault for liquidity orders will affect my ISO pool rewards. No, it won't. It's actually the same wallet. Your Nami wallet and your CC Vault wallet, they're just interfaces to see what's on the blockchain. Your wallet is actually on the blockchain. All the data is on the blockchain. It's all recorded there. The Nami wallet, CC Vault, Yoroi, Daedalus, Adalite, whatever you might be using, they're simply application interfaces to look at what's on the blockchain. So you can use them all at the same time. They all have different purposes. So it's a really good way, really, really flexible if you have multiple different wallet interfaces connected to your same wallet. So you can do different things, trade NFTs or work on the SundaeSwap DEX, for example. I have yet to find anyone to explain why you get charged a fee to cancel an order. Can someone explain? All right, here we go. So I did mention that I would explain this. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure I'm connected to my Nami wallet here. So there we go, enabled, and I'll go over to the SundaeSwap website and connect my wallet, the website to that wallet. And there we go. Let's look at the orders. There we go. So I know the World Mobile one is having issues at the moment, so I might cancel that one. But this one here where I set the slippage to 100%, let's cancel that one first. So now it's building the transaction for me and loading up CC Vault and then telling me exactly what's going on here. So if let me just take a screenshot of this. There we go. So there's a screenshot of the order, the cancellation transaction. And what you can see here is this fee of 0.33 ADA. Now this is a fee, and this is actually a network fee. This isn't all going to SundaeSwap. It's actually what you need to pay to interact with the smart contract that has your ADA locked up at the moment. So now you're processing this, you're executing this particular transaction so you can get that ADA back out of that smart contract. So that's what you're paying for there. That's that particular fee. So you'll sign this transaction, enter it onto the blockchain, and then you'll get your ADA back that way. So I'm just going to sign that transaction. And there we go. So now that is being submitted and my order is being cancelled. So that's where that particular fee comes from. It's because you're interacting with a smart contract. Okay, do I need to delete my old Yoroi wallet, or are these mutually acceptable? Yeah, like I said earlier, you can use multiple wallets at the same time to view your wallet that's on the blockchain. I can bring forth one of my Nami wallets to CC Vault, but the other wallet account from Nami does not come over to CC Vault. Can anyone help? This is something I haven't been able to solve yet. So if you have multiple accounts on Yoroi, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, you can have multiple accounts. I haven't been able to work out how to export all those accounts and import them into another wallet such as CC Vault. Probably because of the way they're set up, it might not be possible. So I'm not sure yet. I will get back to you on that one if I can find out. But a lot of people have been asking me about that one as well. So I do want to try and work that one out. Can anyone from your community help? I provided Liquidity World Mobile Token ADA pair and received my Liquidity, but it won't let me stake my LP as Sundae gives me the message saying I have provided liquidity. I have to provide liquidity to stake. Okay. So the liquidity token that you get in your wallet isn't what you stake into. You don't need to stake that. You just hold that in your wallet. The ADA and the World Mobile token that you've added in, that's all you need to do. So that's your liquidity pair added in, and that's added for the yield farming or whatever you're doing with that particular pair token. The actual liquidity pair token that you get back is just your indicator that that belongs to you, that pairing belongs to you. You can actually transfer it from wallet to wallet, which I have done as well. I've moved it from a different wallet so I could just reorganize where I do things so I can protect myself and make my security a little bit better. Okay, next question. Delegate to a SundaeSwap ISO before the 25th for a snapshot. I just did that, but it tells me that I'll be on ADA Oz after Epoch 318. So after the snapshot, did I miss the time frame SundaeSwap tokens? No. I think I mentioned this, but the snapshot that SundaeSwap are doing is different to how the ADA delegation cycle works. So you only need to worry about that if your ADA is in a stake pool before that point in time. That is recorded and they know that you're delegated at that point, and they can run a query on the blockchain to have a look at the various stake pools that are part of the ISO and work out the wallets that are in there for that particular voting, for that particular delegation process. So now that they know your wallet is in there, they can read the balance of it at that point in time and then work out the calculations for your SundaeSwap tokens. So we don't know what that is yet, the amount that you will be getting, because you don't know how much ADA is being delegated across all the ISO pools. And this is the last question. Can you stake with you to earn Sundae tokens? Yes, you can. We are now a SundaeSwap ISO pool. You can delegate to us. Although we are almost at full saturation already, I really appreciate everyone that has delegated to us. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on, and join our community as well on Discord. Links down below, please reach out. Now, a lot of people have also reached out on my Twitter account for the stake pool. I don't use that one as much as I use my private one, Astro Boy Soup. So reach out to me there. I'll respond to you a lot quicker as well. Now, along with Sundae tokens, you can actually also earn a few other tokens when delegating to us. So if you didn't realize, we have our own token called Learn, the LRN token. We're using that for our learning management system. If you are wanting to find out more, you can join our Discord channel where I am talking about it at the moment. We're still working out the details about it, but essentially If you learned something from our YouTube channel, you'll learn something even more from our learning management system, where you can go through various different DeFi protocols and go through all the details around them, so you can learn more about how to use those particular tools and level yourself up within the Cardano ecosystem. So that's what the Learn token's for. It's a utility token to control and govern that particular project that we're building out. Now you can also earn some Hosky Inu, so a meme coin that we've partnered up with as well. And you can collect all these at an application called Drip Drops. I haven't done a video for it yet, so I've been a little bit busy, but you can find out more about it, and you can actually claim these particular tokens so that you can get access to the learning management system and also play around and maybe be a Hosky Inu millionaire. Cool. So lots of little cool things that you can do. Oh, that would really help out if anyone's actually hasn't had any assets in their Yoroi wallet other than ADA. So if a lot of people ask me, where do these tokens go in my wallet? Like, I can see my ADA, but where does the SundaeSwap tokens go? In all the wallets, they treat them slightly differently. In CC Vault here, if I click on tokens, I can see all the tokens that I've got here. So I've got some Learn tokens, Cardax, Hosky, and Milk tokens. So they all sit there within the wallet. Now, if you're using Yoroi, it's got a different tab called Assets, and you can see them all there. But I don't think that actually appears until you actually have some assets in there. So if you claim some of the Hosky Inu just for fun, you can see those tokens appear in your wallet, and then you can understand where that all sits. Same with Nami wallet and everything else. A lot of people haven't seen NFTs on their wallet before, so you can find out exactly how that all works. If you just get some meme coins, it might cost you like a 1.5 ADA to actually get them, and you can have them sitting in your wallet and you understand exactly how the tokens work. Okay, that's it for me for this video episode. If you enjoyed it, please give me that thumbs up, click subscribe, click the notification bell, and you hear more from me real soon.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast. Gotta get it hype. Crypto is what we like, but this is not investment or financial advice. Gotta do your research, cause it's risky. We know it is. This show is educational and it's informative. Crypto's the future, really, it ain't no debating.